Mr. President, are you worried about the North Korean troops in Kursk, in Russia?
I'm concerned about it, yes.
Should Ukrainians strike back?
If they cross into through Ukraine, yes.
All right.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. Just a few things at the top, and I'll get right to your questions.
Whether or not any of the North Korean forces have actually arrived.
So a few things. As we highlighted earlier this week, we believe that the DPRK has sent approximately 10,000 soldiers in total to train in eastern Russia, and that these troops will probably augment Russian forces near Ukraine over the next several weeks. A portion of those soldiers have already moved closer to Ukraine towards Russia's Kursk Oblast near the border with Ukraine, approximately a couple thousand, with a smaller number already present in the Kursk region. We remain concerned that Russia intends to use these soldiers in combat or to support combat operations against Ukrainian forces in Kursk. We continue to monitor closely and are consulting with our Ukrainian partners as well as other allies and partners.
Two questions, both on North Korea here.
I think as Secretary Austin highlighted, however, though, this is an indication of the dire situation that Russia finds itself in terms of manpower on the front lines. They have experienced significant casualties in this war, and the fact that they now need to outsource for foreign troops to help support their forces inside Russia indicates that there's some serious questions in terms of their ability to continue to sustain their personnel requirements. So again, that's something that we'll continue to follow closely.
Do you have any evidence that these North Koreans are plan to go into Ukraine proper to fight? And can the Ukrainians use U.S. weapons now to fire on the North Korean troops? Should the North Korean troops expect to be fired upon using U.S. weapons if they arrive in Kursk or Ukraine?
Well, as I highlighted, I mean, that's something we're keeping a close eye on. We are concerned that they do intend to employ these forces in combat against the Ukrainians, or at least support combat operations against the Ukrainians in the Kursk region. So as of right now, it remains to be seen exactly how the Russians and the North Koreans will employ these forces. But as it relates to the use of weapons, first of all, I would highlight that the weapons and capabilities that the United States and other international partners have provided to Ukraine are Ukrainian weapons and Ukrainian capabilities, and we've been very clear that Ukraine is able to employ those capabilities to defend their sovereign territory from threats that are either emanating from across the border or inside Ukrainian territory.
Are there North Korean troops inside Ukraine right now?
So we have no information right now to corroborate the reports that there are DPRK forces inside Ukraine.
And what is the U.S. doing to mitigate the harm to civilians that's being caused by that?
Thank you. Thanks very much, everybody. Appreciate it.